trying my best to stay out of your way.
No, you're not going to be in this shot, but the next one maybe.
As I figure I'll try to stick up front as much as possible.
Come on, get it in.
And this is the refueling tanker. I guess those are rocket assist tubes out the back hatch. Pan along the ceiling toward the front of the plane.
Also plan to have an airfield set up, we're just driving right back to see what they're doing. But we cannot get them out with a helicopter, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, C4 make sure they keep it.
Both have like interconnecting chambers or something, like if one gets hit, they can fill the other, or what kind of protection is that way?
So they don't, they wouldn't fill the other if one of them took a puncture, but they are closed off so that if we lose one of our chambers, we're not completely dead in the water.
They're still moving, getting around.
And right next door, take a look at our machine shop. Everybody just met Eric Dell was working on the getting that boat rigged up.
For this year, so we'll see.
The subword, you actually got
Oh, a position. Yeah, this is elementary school.
Yeah.
But still, it's full, real job.
paying you well, I hope.
Well, paying me, medical benefits.
So every pararescue carries out a full load to be able to conduct medical operations out in the field. Beyond the pararescue or the paramedic certification, our guys are trained up in advanced surgical type stuff. Well, really just basic surgical, but advanced for the field. So field trauma and basic surgical skills. But we got coming here, load his rucks up, see all the medical equipment everywhere. And then if you want to come take a peek in here, see this sort of little mock-up for a helicopter that we got for training.
So you load and taking out load.
Do medical in the helicopter. So this
So you know how to lay stuff out.
this Mr. Hertz, this guy's about 200 grand. And what it is, he's a fully responsive patient. So he bleeds, he breathes, his eyes roll in the back of his head. It's really great training for our guys. Almost as good as being able to do live work with fellow Mr. Hertz.
Ignore his recommendations. Thank you.
See how that would be good.
Whose stuff is that?
Everybody comes in here and we just stay right here. We have this application. I think right now we have 4 different systems that we're deploying. So we'd like to turn that into one.
Now, do you ever expect to have
Hi, welcome to Best Buy. Can I help you? Hi. I just moved here and I needed a easy answer.
Well,
Send me a boombox with
yeah,
HD
those
radio.
systems are out there, and I've seen some pamphlets about them. I don't know if we're looking to buy those. I'm sure they're using them on some other units. That'd be nice.
HD2, HD3 channels? Yes. Plus the Insignia boombox with HD radio is only $99. That's just what I need. These away.
All right, is that back out?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what's going to happen today? If I was on the beach, what am I about to see? Well, what you're going to see is a small demonstration of what the 920th Rescue Wing does on a daily basis, not only in training, but actually in combat. And this is one of the things that we practice here. We have traditional reservists who are part-time employees and people who are reserve technicians who come in and do this all week long. But the folks that you see today are the same ones who are going to Afghanistan or have been in Afghanistan, Iraq, and in the Horn of Africa, doing exactly what we show. This is training for us. The same thing that we do in combat is what we do today in practice all throughout the month. Most of the time at night. Wouldn't be conducive if we did it during the nighttime for all the folks to see what we do, because we'll be able to see anything. We practice with night vision goggles and forward-looking infrared radar normally at night, and that's the best way we can go into our combat rescue mission. We've expanded our mission recently to include all personnel on the battlefield, not just Air Force and not just pilots who've been shot down in the recent years. So it is something that we've become accustomed to doing, and no matter where you are on the face of the planet, the situation is, we're ready to go on mission. That was perfect. That was money. Anybody else have any questions?
About 30 minutes from start to go. So.
I've got to bring these guys.
Okay.
What do we need here?
Mirrors. So I have a video display.
So, have you heard about the helicopters? Working out. Yeah, bar operation. 500 people always look out back.
We'll just have to see. Okay.
All right.
So we'll still, well.
That's good. Really about this.
We'll talk about it.
All right, so weather notice are good. You got all the packs?
I got all the
packs. All right. Recovery back into here, just going to be standard VFR back into here. There's no HAR. But what we're going to do is 1,000 feet down show center.
All right.
With those guys 500 feet below us and about a mile in trail. And
I'll tell you what then, sir, if it's okay for these guys to get shots and everything, even after the drop's done,
yeah.
We'll just, if you wanted to close the checklist, we'll leave the ramp and door open and configured, and we'll just fly around like that.
Okay.
Because we're really not going to run any hard checklists or anything like that. So
wrong.
what we'll do is I'll keep it open so that way these guys can get shots of helicopters coming up on us and everything. So we'll just leave it open the whole time.
All right, that'll work.
And then we'll close it out after we're done.
Okay. Cool. No simulated emergencies. Fly it off.
I mean, it doesn't matter. No, whatever you need.
All right, so we might do some right seat landings. Or, and we talked about seeing the medium, and that's all I got for everybody. Everything else is already ready.
For we're going to hold down here after we do the drops. And are we still going to do the standard? Like,
well, we're gonna hold out here
before the drops.
Before the run-in, before the drops. After the drops, we're gonna make a right turn out to the east, and we're gonna hold over here, out of everybody's way, because you're gonna have all this. You're gonna have more planes taking off.
Just south of Patrick.
Yeah. Well, after the drops.
Or just
south of the TFR.
Oh, okay. TFR shirt.
Oh, sorry. So right by that church.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's what we talked about with helicopters, and then they'll just do.
They're not gonna join us.
Okay. Yeah, but are they still going to do the last note that they're done? They're going to go southbound while we do northbound, and then come up way in trail.
Okay.
We're not slowing down and configuring.
We'll be configured. We'll already be open.
Yeah, we'll be like 150.
I know it'll be open for the drop, but the helicopters go by.
Yeah, we're still
We're not going to figure. We're not going to figure. We're not going to do a hard configuration.
After the well, you know, I already heard the guy saying
like they're ranking all the so when I sourced everybody, like the guy from earlier that talked
I got
about
zip
the
ties
games
too,
before. Yeah, for some reason. We can do it later, but I'm sure you know everyone. I'll try to know video. I could always, because I took a lot of pictures, I could always do like,
I'm going to be over here.
I'll try to do that.
On the people